Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for the ACT. We have been solving ACT math problems out of this book here, the official guide, the official SAT prep guide. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. The problems that we're about to solve are the ones that you will find on page number 165. Please turn to it. Page number 165, and today is our lesson number 3. The first problem on that page, number 5. It says, it's important that you have the book in front of you. You understand? Which is why I emphasize in the beginning of each video that you must own this book. You must have this book in front of you as you were doing the problems with me. It says the oxygen saturation level of a river is found by dividing the amount of dissolved oxygen the river water currently has per liter by the dissolved oxygen capacity per liter of the water by the dissolved oxygen capacity per liter of the water, and then converting it to a percent. As you can see, if you're depending on my reading the problem to you, you will have a hell of a time. Do you understand? I don't want to shock you, but I do have an accent. Read it yourself. Do you understand? If the river currently has 7.3 milligram of dissolved oxygen, there we go. Now we're getting into nitty-gritty. So we are told that the river currently has 7.3 milligram of dissolved oxygen. I cannot spell oxygen. Dissolved oxygen, and we are told that the capacity of the water is that the water can absorb as much as 9.8 milligram of oxygen. The question is, what is the saturation level? What is the saturation level in percent? Now, if you watched the first video, the very first day's video, where I gave you a long sermon as to how important it is to estimate things in this exam. If you sit there and insist on solving everything precisely, you will never get anywhere. It will take too much time. It will take inordinate amount of time. Do you understand? You must approximate. But there's a condition. There's a but. The condition is that it's okay to approximate, but you must always be fully cognizant of whether you are underestimating or overestimating. Estimating is okay, but you must be aware of the overestimation that you might be doing or underestimation that you might be doing. In other words, when you arrive at the answer, you have to ask yourself, is the correct answer supposed to be something a little bit more than this answer that I have, or is the correct answer supposed to be something a little bit less than what I have? If I'm overestimating, then the correct answer, whatever it is, it's got to be a little bit less than what I'm looking at. Do you understand? For example, here we're looking for 0.73 over 9.8. And of course we're going to multiply by 100, but we'll worry about that in a second. Let's multiply top and bottom by 10. If you multiply top and bottom by 10, essentially we are multiplying it by 1. What we end up is 73 over 98. And of course, to do 73 by 98, it will take forever. We don't have that kind of time. So we're going to approximate. We're going to pretend that it is 73 over 100. Now, as soon as you approximate, pause and ask yourself, what did I just do? Am I overestimating or am I underestimating? You see, instead of dividing it by 98, instead of dividing 73 by 98, we are now dividing 73 by a bigger number. So the answer here that we get is going to be slightly less than what it's supposed to be, because we're dividing it by a bigger number. It's going to be slightly less. We are underestimating. We are and we have to understand that part. We are underestimating. We have to understand that part, because now whatever answer that we get, the correct answer is going to be slightly more than that. Slightly more than that, not slightly less. Do you understand? Because we are underestimating. That's it, we're done. 73 over 100 is 73%. 73 out of 100 is 73%. Now we look at the answer choices and pick one answer choice that is a little bit more than 73, and you're done. That's it. There is going to be one answer choice that's going to be a little bit less than 73, which is what they're hoping that you will pick. For those people who do not understand this concept, estimating is okay, but you must know whether you're underestimating or overestimating. Let's look at the answer choices. Oh, there we go. We have 70%, 73%, and 74%. It's not 70%. The answer is 74%. The correct answer is 74% because we are underestimating. It needs to be slightly more. The answer is 74%, and that's going to be D. It's not 70%. 70% would have been the right answer had we been overestimating. We're not overestimating. We're underestimating. This figure is actually less than this figure because the denominator is bigger. Let's do the next one, shall we? Enough of the talk. Next one. Number 6. We have a lot. We have a lot that measures 150 feet by 200 feet. And we want to completely fence it. Question simply is, what they're asking in a very roundabout way is, what's the parameter of this bloody thing? That's all it is. How much fencing do we need? That's all. Well, it's very simple. It's very easy. It's 150, 150, 200, and 200. That's all. 150 plus 150 is 300. 200 plus 200 is 400. So it's 300 plus 400, 700 feet. We're going to need 700 long fencing in order for us to accomplish, in order for us to enclose the entire perimeter of the lot, which is 150 feet by 200 feet. Let's do the next one, shall we? That one was a silly one. Let's do the next one. Number 7. C minus D. That's all. Let's find out, shall we? And this is actually very straightforward because we have a positive sign here, we have a plus sign, not a negative sign, so we don't have to worry about the signs of the inside terms. This is plus, all we have to do is open the parentheses, that's all. So it's A times B plus C minus D. And notice I changed the form of the parentheses. It's okay because we just got rid of the inside parentheses. So since we got rid of the inside one, I made the bigger one into bigger, it's a different form. Don't freak out, it's nothing. That's it, we're done. All we have to do is just distribute A. A times B is AB plus A times C is AC, and then minus. See, this is a plus A, so plus A and minus a negative, positive and a negative, positive and a negative is negative. So it's negative A times D is AD. That's it, that's your answer. And that's answer choice A. Those were too silly. Those were too silly. Number 8. Question number 8. First, we'll do question number 8. Let's do it on the top. In question number 8, we are given a simple linear equation which goes something like this. 4x plus 3, we are told, is equal to 9x minus 4. Now our job, as always, is to bring all the unknown on one side of the equation and all the known quantity on the other side, okay? Keep listening. Now the tradition dictates, convention dictates, that we bring all the unknown to the left hand side. That is the convention, that is the tradition. But if you try to bring a 9x on this side, you're going to end up with a x with a negative coefficient. I don't like dealing with negative coefficient. Do you like dealing with negative coefficient of unknown quantity? I don't. So instead of bringing 9x to this side, let's bring the 4x to that side. And how do we bring this 4x to that side? Well, let's just subtract 4x from both sides. Let's just subtract. This is a positive 4x. Let's subtract 4x from this side of the equation and subtract 4x from this side of the equation. This is positive 9x. And we have to bring the 4 here to this side. Let's add 4 to both sides. That's it, we are done. So now we have a positive 4x here and a negative 4x here, which was the whole bloody point. to get rid of it, that is. So that's it, they're gone. Same thing here, the -4 and the +4, they're going to kill each other. And here we're left with 3 plus 4 is 7 equals, and positive 9x and a negative 4x is going to give us 5x, and therefore x is equal to, divide both sides by 5, divide both sides by 5, and that's it. X is equal to 7 over 5. If the answer choice is in this form, you're done. If the answer choice is not in this form, you will have to convert it into mixed fraction. It is in this form. The answer choice is written as 7 over 5. The answer is F. The answer is F. Had they not been presented in this form, we would have to convert this into mixed fraction, which is simply 7 over 5 is same as 5 over 5 plus 2 over 5. And 5 over 5 is 1, so it is essentially 1 and 2/5. But the answer choice is not written in a mixed form, a mixed fraction. It is written in the improper fraction, 7 over 5. That's it. What does convention mean? Convention, the reason I'm making a fuss about it is because word convention has two meanings. The word convention has two meanings. Just give me a second. I'm looking at the vocabulary list here to see when we learned this word. And my eyes are going all over the place here to find it. I just want to give you the day so that in case you are interested in watching the vocabulary video, I should have looked it up ahead of time. Had I thought of this word ahead of time, convention. I can't find it. Just give me one brief second, just be patient. I cannot find it. I'm looking at all of these words starting with C, and I could have sworn that we learned this word before. Oh, there we go. Convention, day 46. Day 46. Just type in. Just type in ACT vocabulary words, day 46. What does convention mean? Convention has two meanings. Convention has two meanings. One meaning is something that almost everybody knows, which is the gathering, a meeting, a convention. Somebody tells you that next weekend I'm going on a convention. It's a gathering, it's a meeting, it's a powwow. You understand? The meaning of the word convention is, a convention is a tradition. Convention is a tradition. And what's the adjective of convention? That's the noun. In this form it is a noun. What would be the adjective? The adjective of convention would be conventional, which is where you will get, it will become traditional. Convention becomes conventional and tradition becomes traditional. So conventional means traditional. If someone says, we do it this way, it's just a conventional way, it's a traditional way, this is just the way we've been doing all this time. So the convention was to bring the unknown to this side. We breached it. We breached the convention, we violated it, we broke the tradition. We breached it. I don't believe we have learned the word breach in our vocabulary word, so I'm not going to bother looking it up. I don't think we have covered it. No, we have not. I have to make a note of it next time to learn this word. It's a good word to know. What does it mean to breach it? To breach something? It means to break a tradition or convention or even a law. To breach means to violate it, to break it, to violate it. We violated the conditions, tradition by bringing the unknown. By bringing the unknown to the right hand side. It's not a big deal. Let's do the last one, number 9. Enough of the talk. Number 9. Let's do number 9 from the top. In number 9 we are given 4 numbers, 17, and then on the number, and then one more number, and then 41, and we are told that they are evenly spaced. That's the key part. These numbers are, we are told, evenly spaced. It says what two numbers should be placed in the blanks below so that the difference between the consecutive number is the same. The difference between the consecutive number is same is a very verbose way of saying that the numbers are evenly spaced. They are evenly spaced. So let's find out, shall we? Let's look at A. In A we have 17, then we have 23. From 17 to 23, that's a difference of 6. Then we have 29, which is also a difference of 6. So far so good. So far so good. And here we need also something which is a difference of 6, but we have a 41. And 41 is not a difference of 6, so it doesn't work. From 29 to 41 is not a difference of 6. They have to be evenly spaced. Answer is not A. Let's look at B. We have 17, then we have 24, that's the difference of 7. And then we have 34, that's the difference of 10. That's the difference of 10. I shouldn't actually write 10 because we're not interested in what the difference is. We are interested in the fact that we are interested in what it is not. It is not a difference of 7. From 24 to 34 is not a difference of 7. So the answer cannot be B either. Let's look at C. In C we have 17, 25, 33 and 41. From 17 to 25 is a difference of 8. From 25 to 33, from 25 to 35 would have been 10. Once in a while my accent is going to play a role, you understand? Okay, don't be alarmed. From 25 to 35 would have been 10. 25 to 33 is 8. And then 33 plus 10 would have been 43 again. 2 less than that is 41. This works. This one works. The answer is C. Answer is C. I'm not going to bother with the last two. You can work on your own the last two, and you will see that they will not work. Okay? The answer is C. What does verbose mean? What does it mean to be verbose? What I said was that I'm going to use the word in the context one more time so that you can hear it. You can see the word, how it's being used in the context, how it is employed in the context. It says, the problem said, so that the difference between the consecutive numbers is the same. So that the difference between the consecutive numbers is the same is a very wordy, very verbose way of saying that the numbers are evenly spaced. Verbose was the word. And when did we learn this word, verbose? It is not the word verbose that I'm concerned about. Day number 16. Day 16. Do you know the noun of it? Do you know the noun of the word verbose? If someone is honest, that person is said to have honesty. If someone is loyal, that person is said to have loyalty. If someone is smart, that person is said to have smartness. If someone is being verbose, you say that that person or that remark has what? Watch the video and learn it, okay? Day 16, just type in ACT vocabulary words, day 16. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.